On this edition of Cranky Gun Reviews, I am taking my M4 clone AR-15 out to the range. Now, if you recall from the previous video, this is an Anderson Manufacturing lower with an Aero Precision lower parts kit and a Bear Creek Arsenal 16-inch A4 style flat top upper. Now, this has the forged rear carry handle sight on it that I previously showed in my video of what to buy and what not to buy. And it's a pretty simple gun overall. Has a carbine length buffer tube and spring. Again, that's all Aero Precision parts. And I will say throughout this video, as I was shooting this gun at the range, I realized that the Aero Precision lower parts kit in the trigger group that this gun has is way softer and way smoother than the Palmetto State Armory mil-spec enhanced lower kit that I have on my Delton upper. This is a very nice, crisp single-stage trigger with a fantastic reset, and overall I've always enjoyed shooting this gun. It's never given me any issues, and today was no exception. Now, this was more of a function test than an accuracy test. There were other people at the range, so I tend to not do as much accuracy shooting when there's more people because I can't go downrange and look at my targets very frequently. So basically what I was doing was just getting this set up so that I could shoot it with the new lower that I put on this. And, you know, I can say my accuracy wasn't too bad. It was definitely better than a Stormtrooper. It's not as easy as it looks. You know, I've had my fair share of issues with my Bear Creek Arsenal parts, but in reality, this 5.56 upper, which is an A4 or rather M4 style upper, I have had no problems with whatsoever. I can't say I remember having any jams with this. I haven't had any issues with feeding or loading or light primer strikes or anything. This upper has functioned pretty flawlessly since I've gotten it a couple of years ago. And I probably have 500 or 600 rounds through it at this point, maybe a little bit more. I tend to abuse this thing when I go out to the range and put magazine after magazine of ammo through it, and it just seems to take it. The original intent of putting this M4 style AR-15 together was really to be a budget built gun that's something that's pretty reliable and something, again, that kind of is a little reminiscent of what the military M4 rifles would be. I put the A2 style together because it looks more like the older M16 style, or A2 style rather, and I'm pretty happy with both of these rifles. Both the Delton upper and the Bear Creek Arsenal upper that I have seem to function pretty well. I honestly think the Bear Creek one is a little bit smoother and a little bit more reliable to date, but I only have about 150 rounds through the Delton, so time will tell how that goes. But in this particular case, I've been very happy with this rifle. You actually just witnessed the first loading issue that I've ever had with this rifle, and I think it was probably either steel case or very cheap brass ammo. I can't remember exactly what I was shooting at this point in time, but I was putting some rather random 5.56 and 2.23 ammo through this. I had some Igman, I had some PMC bronze, I had some Talamo steel case, and I had some Wolf M193 ammo as well. So I was running all kinds of ammo through this. Every once in a while, if you have to use the forward assist to get the round to load, not the end of the world. The gun was probably getting dirty at this point in time, but again, I capture my mistakes and my triumphs on video and share them with you guys so that you can see how these guns actually run. But again, to date, that's the only issues that I've had this thing that I can remember, and minor if you have to load a couple of rounds in with the forward assist because the chamber is getting dirty from cheap ammo. That's really what it's there for. But Again, I need to take this thing down, do some good cleaning on it. But thanks again for coming out and watching another range video. I understand this one's probably a little bit boring because I don't have any of my targets shown, but this is my M4 style clone with a Bear Creek Arsenal upper and Anderson Manufacturing lower. Thanks for watching Cranky Gun Reviews. Have a great day. God bless America. Make sure you support your two-way rights. Get out there and shoot. And you remember that if someone asks you to give up some of your freedom for the greater good, you need to remind them that freedom is the greater good.